I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, for not, my not, for
It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cardinals and the Buccaneers. And it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing on first down is Brady. Rolling to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Brady's throw on third down there is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Fielded just inside the 20. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Cards will take over. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady, escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for the game. First carry for James Conner. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15...
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. First down and much. Oh, he sheds himself free. Derrick Henry all alone. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. 64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
After one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. Henry, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Henry again. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Connor going to get it again on second down. Oh, Connor loses it, and the Buccaneers have it.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Running right, here's Brown. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense is staying out there. Here, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
So they're able to... The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On play action, now Brady. And he finds Glenn. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah,
shot before half for Murray. Oh, it floated on him, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back. And lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now for the point after. And that one makes this a 19-point game. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time run right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. play action. Now it's Brady. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Now a play fake. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result, because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has.
Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. Looking deep for Adams. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And that looked almost to be... The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Out to his left. Looking deep for Adams. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. Brady going to look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. Took him a little too far. It's second down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
On the move to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised.
Coup for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Buccaneers have it.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Brady going to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bucs, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona,